I love messing with expensive stuff and virtual reality and audio and video and music and man, just getting crazy with it, right? But today, for this Throwback Thursday, we're going old school. We're going real old school. Not just any tapes, not just mini DVs, not just digital eights, analog, man. 8 millimeter analog video cassettes. And this is wild. So apparently I've had these for like 15, 20 years. And I've done projects like this before with like old school DVDs and mini DV, but these are legitimate 8 millimeters. And man, it took a while to find a camcorder that would play them. This is a TRV820, which I purchased on eBay, and the thing works beautifully. I mean, it was almost too easy, knock on wood. I have it going RCA through an Elgato ADA converter. The audio, basically all the audio and video coming in here through USB 3. Another DAC converter across to that Dell, which is my workstation. That's basically parsing it out to my fly drives, and basically throwing all this crap onto these massive G drives over here, which I think are 40 terabytes apiece. But we won't be using a lot of terabytes considering this is all 640 resolution. But how cool is that, man? Like, I mean, maybe people don't really care, give a shit, but this is pretty cool. This camcorder's from 1999. It works perfectly. Everything about it works. It even has a freaking photo printer. I don't understand this, but there's a printer in this camcorder. Also, check this. You probably haven't seen one of these in a while. Old school 4 megabyte Sony memory stick. Haven't seen one of those in a long, long time. But yeah, I mean, despite crazy 360, 3 degrees of freedom, all sorts of, porn and sports and video games and crazy YouTube videos and like, immersion reality. And then it's just like sometimes you just got to sit in the amber light with an old school 8 millimeter camcorder and appreciate the fact that this freaking thing still works after decades. Not to be cliche, but they don't make them like that anymore. That is for sure. Some of this technology was a little bit ahead of its time. Some of it was a little clunky. This is a big camera, by the way. Comparatively speaking, I mean, just to show you, I think, oh God, I have so many camcorders in here. I don't even know. But I have another camcorder in here. And comparatively speaking, this thing is so much bigger. Like, here's a somewhat modern take on a camcorder, right? That's a G40, I think. Look how much bigger this thing is, right? And even this is a TRV? Now that's a TRV. This is, I think, this is a TRV 280. So the 280, which could play digital 8s. For those of you who you can always look this stuff up, but digital 8 was a breakthrough format from Sony. And what they tried to essentially do is to cross over to digital while maintaining the same actual medium, which was 8 millimeter, hence digital 8. So the advantage is that you could use your old school 8 millimeter tapes, these high 8 tapes, basically, to record digital. The trade-off was because of the bit and baud rates, you can only record half the capacity. So like if these were 120 minutes, you could only get 60 minutes on these tapes. But that wasn't the actual problem. The problem was backwards compatibility and forwards compatibility, actually. So like if you had a big chunky camcorder like this, which was a beast, this thing could probably play the old school analogs. But then the newer stuff, you're like, oh, this is great. Come to find out, you got rid of your old camcorder. Now you can't play your old 8 millimeters. That's a problem, right? Of course, today everything is digital. These don't even... Everyone uses SLRs and mirrorless. I have a Sony A7 III, K2s, G580s, I don't know, just a whole bunch of shit. But this thing, man, sometimes you just have to appreciate the vintage. I got an old Revox reel-to-reel over there, too. Anyway, for those of you who appreciate the blending of new and old, how cool is this? I'm sorry. This is too cool, man. Beautiful screen on this camcorder, by the way, considering this thing is, 25 years old. Yeah, there I am in 2007. If you suck, I'm going to tell you you suck. I'm very honest. Nothing's changed. All right, guys, take care.